Ladies and gentlemen, the day has come and passed, and all of the fictional events, or maybe not, events of Back to the Future, the trilogy, are in the past. And now that I can no longer, in any way, shape, or form, cause some kind of horrifying time paradox with my actions, I'm gonna build the Cuusoo Delorean. This is Cuusoo. This is before we had Lego ideas. It's the Infinite Cuus, number 4. It comes in one of these fancy pants boxes, with some fancy pants, like, matte stuff inside, and fancy pants bags, which aren't numbered. So even though this is 400 some pieces, I guess that it's not that hard to build, because it's not numbered. I think that's how that works. Anyway, there's also a big thick book with a whole lot of info in here, not just about the kit, but about Parkinson's, about Back to the Future, and then all 3 vehicle builds, although as far as I'm told, it's not really about 3 completely different builds. It's about, like, building the DeLorean, then modifying it once or twice. So I'm gonna get everything laid out, and then we're gonna get back to the start of building this. Marty! Oh, we're back. And I've got everything organized. Whoop, that's my phone. That's my phone. Muted. Anyway, I've got everything organized, because it's, you know, it's the future. I want to try something new. And see what this, like, wussy organize all the parts approach is like. And it's got to hold the instruction booklet down, because this thing's bound, and it's hard to keep open. And we're gonna get going by building some of these minifigures. So I've got the, back when this came out, somewhat exciting Doc Brown and Marty minifigs here. This set came out a while ago now. The more I think about it, I'm gonna give him his great Scott face. But I always liked the way this turned out. Like that hair, I think that hair, did they use that on like the Joker or something eventually? Anyway. Marty has more going on. He's got like jeans and stuff. I checked out when these two showed up on Jimmy Kimmel, and I thought that, like, all things considered, number one, they both look a lot better than I thought they were gonna look at this age when I was, you know, a kid. And also, I thought they performed real well. Like, it felt like there was at least a semblance of ad-lib going on, and especially considering Michael J. Fox's condition. I thought he did excellent. I mean, I know he's been doing some acting, you know, all over the place for the last little while, like last while. But I thought he did a great job getting back into this character specifically, and he looks a lot better than they made him look when he aged to this age back in the movies, which is also kind of weird. This hoverboard, I don't really like. It's just a skateboard. There's nothing hover about it. Well, maybe it's supposed to just be a skateboard. What am I saying? It's not the hoverboard, it's purple. Alright, I'll forgive it. You gotta forgive me. I've been very out of time, as they might say, for the last couple of days, so I'm sort of seeing if I can reset my brain by just making a Lego car. So these are 2 of the 3 big long planks that the set came with. Let's have some more light. There we go. And also see how long that light lasts for. It's on a battery, and I don't know how drained the battery is. But I believe this is the spinal cord of the DeLorean. A couple TFCons ago, I filmed a bunch of my friends building this all at the same time as an experiment to see what it would be like to film and have like multiple mics set up and everything. And I was all these pie-in-the-sky dreams. It was ruined by a complete lack of lighting. I actually don't remember if I put that up. I should go check later. But by virtue of trying to do that, like, multi-channel recording of this thing, I don't remember a single thing about how this came together while they were doing it, because I wasn't paying attention to what they were doing for the most part. So this will still be an adventure for me. Also, I'll say right here, I know that the prescribed build of this results in a DeLorean that can only hold 1 person inside, and that there are several super easy tweaks to fix that. I have one of those. I've had one of those. Sorry, loaded up on my phone for, I guess, years now. I don't know what that is outside. So once we're all done going through all this stuff, I'll go through at least that fix on camera at the end, and then you know, live the full experience. Let's leave you flipped over, I guess. So I organized these. It's embarrassing that I'm still not sure where some stuff is. What do I need here? I need 2 4s and 2 2s. Oh, yeah, the 4s are over here. Alrighty. So we're getting on track, we're keeping it real. I've also had my, aside from Back to the Future Day, you know, making me remember that I have this thing and I should probably build it before it gets even more out of time. Oh, I remember now. I made a huge snake out of these things. I also was checking out some coverage of LEGO Dimensions, which is a game that I'm not currently planning on buying into because I'm terrified at the prospect of actually getting into a Toys to Life game and the colossal money sink that it is. But I was watching some footage of it. I mean, there's Back to the Future stuff in it, for sure. But just in general, watching some footage of that game got me all LEGO hyped again. Because, man, they did a good job on that thing, from what I can tell. You know, I've seen the first little bit of the single-player mode, and it's everything that I wished Disney Infinity was when I saw footage of it. Like embracing the whole notion of the mass character crossover is exactly what I want these kind of games to be. These like multi-license, big crazy things. And I like how hard LEGO went for it on theirs. I don't know if maybe that's just something that they went hard for in the first like hour of the game and then it completely tapers off, but at least for that first hour, like that felt magical. Actually, didn't feel magical. There's other things that have felt far more magical, in not just in video games, but in life in general. But for a little moment, I felt real good about LEGO. And I haven't built something larger and LEGO in a while. Built some larger Mega Block stuff, but I haven't come to a larger, and by larger I mean bigger than like 250 pieces, larger LEGO set in a while. And I don't know why, this thing's just been kicking around. I really wanted to film this one. Like, I didn't even film the Ecto 1. I was okay to do that one just by myself on my own time, but something about this one, it felt necessary. Where are my 4 slot things? Oh yeah, they're back here. This is the second time I've reached for these. I should just put these over here. Also, I need 2, don't I? Yeah, I do. What am I doing? Whoop. Yo, I dropped a piece. Saved. Anyway, what was I talking about? LEGO Dimensions. That thing's a big buy-in. That's another reason why I'm probably never gonna do it. There's no simple, like, deceptive, cheap way for me to get, like, hooked into its system. It's like, no, you gotta drop at least like $100 and some first up front. It's a good immediate wake-up call as to whether or not I truly want to engage in such a thing. But if any of you out there watching this have gotten into LEGO Dimensions, like, tell me how it is. I've never actually played it myself, any of the LEGO games that have been coming out for the last little while. From what I understand, they're like, you know, they're simple but super fun games for what they are. So, while watching footage of LEGO Dimensions, I was just sitting there thinking, like, man, if I am gonna ever play one of these, yeah, for sure, it'll probably be this one. This will be like my one time I play a LEGO game. And then I sort of sat there for a second, and I was like, the one time I play a LEGO game will be the one that invites spending like $200 to $300 on stuff to play it to its fullest. Once again, dear myself, what are you thinking? Where did I put those things with... Oh yeah, they have a big long stack over here. Oh, I need all of these. I'll just keep them up here. So we're making the same little assembly 4 times in a row. This explains that giant mass of these, like, black cylinders. Man. Maybe we'll just do one of these and then, like, you know, given that this is all about time travel, we'll then time skip ahead to when all these are built. At least for the sake of the video. That's the beauty of doing a V-Build Dead. It's out of time and of time. Really, the upshot is that this is a recording that is, aside from me mentioning how tired I am because of something that is related to right now, it's not like tied into like super like legit, up-to-date, real life, talking to people on a chat room, live interactions. So this is, it's not, I was about to say it's not dated like a V-Build Live inherently is, except I spent the whole front of this talking about the fact that Back to the Future Day has just happened. So, I don't know why I'm shooting myself down like that, but I guess it's just my nature. Is that the thing we're building 4 of? My god. Where does it plug in? Oh, okay, so it plugs in around here. Oh, I see what this is. Yeah. I'll do this 3 more times, and then, I'll come back from the future to the present of right now. 88 miles per hour! It's like magic. Time travel. These things also... Whoop. Well, they do that if you pull on them like that. But if you're more careful, clearly this is how we're gonna have wheels, like, getting in position to fly in the future. Anyway, I gotta get some of these little L-shaped things now. Here's my little L-shaped organized stack I made. I'm so proud of it. So anyway, Back to the Future. I always dug that movie when I was a kid. And usually, I'm not like aggro towards popular things, but usually I'm not like running with the crowd on the most popular things as far as like repeating lines and whatnot. But I always was a very predictable person with Back to the Future. I liked it a lot. I watched it a lot as a kid. Especially since when I was really young, I had a lot of, like, I don't know how to put it, not difficulty, really, but the movies all kind of blurred together in my head, and it took a lot of my childhood to get to the point where I could discern which movie happened apart from one another. Barring the third one. So it's primarily just the first 2. A lot of my childhood, like, tons of bits of the first 2 Back to the Future films totally got mixed up in my head, and it's kind of embarrassing how much I was not able to keep up with that. Where are my two stud pieces? Where I stacked them over here. Oh, here they are. All 3 of them. Alright. If I sound tired, it's because I am, but I also can't sleep. So, you know, we're just gonna roll with this, the way we roll. Get some of these cheese wedges. There are a lot of light gray cheese wedgie pieces in here, because there's a whole lot of, as I recall, there's a whole lot of the snot, in this build. A lot of studs that ain't on the top of pieces. Alright, so I need a 6-piece and 2 3s. Here's one of my 6 pieces. I made a little flag out of the 6. Oh wait, these aren't the 6 pieces. These are even longer. It should be less 6 pieces. Where's the 6-piece? Here it is. There's only one 6-piece. How fortuitous. Where does it go? Where is it in the picture? It's not even... Oh, there. Never mind. Wait a second. Is that supposed... Lego's got that thing again where, like, the shades of gray do not necessarily look entirely unlike each other. Wait. What? Okay. I had to stare at the... good thing it came with one of these. I had to stare at the picture for a good while, because the 2 shades of gray are so close. It wants the darker gray 6-piece, of which I have 2. Because on the larger picture, this clearly was darker than the 2 light gray 1x3s, which are over here. Ah, my little X crossing I made. But at a glance on the parts list, they did not look all that different from one another. And that was confusing, to say the least. This will not be confusing, I just need the one big blue piece. So that's simple, that's over here. Get on there. And I need 2 of those cyclopean whatever thingamajigs. I have a big tower of them over here. I would have kept all the colors together, except while I was, like, organizing the first bag, I set things up so it became kind of impossible to do so without reorganizing everything, and I was like, look, I'm not going to give this organization claptrap this much of my time of day, so I didn't actually solve it. I just let it become a mess. I think there's only a couple of these, yeah, these white 1x2s. That goes between you. And then, here's where I need my flag. I need 2 of these long light gray pieces. Those should fit in there. Yes! Now we're bumping. Oh man, I need 2 more of those. And the other little 1x2 white thing, and my flashlight's falling off the... This is my paperweight for the instruction book. It's actually a new flashlight I got. It's able to be an LED panel, but it doesn't do a super good job of it from down here. I'll turn it on for a sec. You see, that's not adding a whole lot. It's somehow flashing in my eyes more than it is whatever you're seeing over here. I have to learn where the light goes when I turn that thing on. Or learn better where the light goes, because it's just a big flat panel. And I like being able to, like, more precisely aim my lights if I can. Okay, I need 3 of those fat sixers. I think there are only... Wait a second, what? Did I use one somewhere else in here? And now I'm... Oh, wait, no, never mind. I made a stack of them, and then I made another stack of them. I just freaked myself out for a second. I'm gonna put you here, because that's where I looked for them last time. Doc Brown, get... Come on. Have some decorum. Where do these go? Right. They go over all this multicolored stuff to clean up the look, to remove all the color from the... That got dark. I need the big blue thing. You go there. And... Okay, there are those light gray. Those look light gray. Let's take 2 more off my snake. And I also need 2 of these L's off my little Jenga tower. Oh, come on. I built you so you'd come apart easy. Alright. He's got to go up here. I like the density of this chassis we're building. It feels nice in my hands. Ooh, the big red plank. Where are you going? Right up front? I bet you are. Oh, it color-coded down through the peg head things that are inside there. That's kind of cool. And I'm just doing the same thing as on the other side. Get on there. Yeah, this is becoming dense. This is becoming a strong build. It's got qualities. I need one of these weird single red studs. I wonder why. It's probably to mark something later. And I need one of my light... okay, where's that light gray sixer? Here it is. Yeah, you're gonna go across here. Oh, that's probably for the dashboard stuff. Where are the light gray studs? Where did I... Because there probably weren't many of them. So I probably put it somewhere where I was like, yes, I'll put it here, because then I won't lose it. And, like, we all know how that story ends, right? Means I lose it. What else do I need? I need 2 of those single stack things. Yeah, you're both stuck together. Oh, okay. Thought for a second that the light gray thing went on top of this, but it doesn't. Where are you, little guy? Little light gray circle. Unless it's the silver stud? Does that mean... Is it implying a silver one? Because I've got plenty of silver ones. I'll just put a silver one there for now. Like, that maybe is a very slightly different gray in the instruction book. I don't think I had any normal light gray studs. I don't see any out here in my nice organized little pile. You guys are really in the way. I'm putting you back here. I don't see any here. So I'm going to assume that's silver. And not identified very well, I might add. Alright, I need a bunch of those fat clippy oneers. Where are they? I distinctly recall stacking them up on themselves and thinking they looked stupid. The only one who looks stupid here is the guy who actually organized his pieces and still can't find anything. Here they are. Man, I'm like Lego blind. It's freaky. Alright, where are these going? Let's see, one here. One here. Oh, they're basically going into the big open spots where they clearly fit in. I guess these are for all those wire cable-y things. Alright, oh, this is complicated. There's a lot of stuff involved, so I need 2 of you. Where do these go? Okay, they go on top of those things. And I need a bunch of these flat black pieces. These 2 singles. These are going up on the edges here. While I'm doing this surgical operation, hope that you guys had a lovely Back to the Future day, whether or not you celebrate. The thing I found funny about the day in general is, you know, like any day of mirth on the internet, there are a whole bunch of people who really didn't enjoy it. And I thought, given the nature of that Back to the Future day, that it literally only happens once in history, given that it is a day based on a specific date in a specific year, I was kind of like, look, I'm not getting all up into this Back to the Future day. Like, I'm not tweeting hundreds of Imgur links and shouting memes from a film that was made a long time ago. But I was like, let the people have this. Come on, don't be a sourpuss. It's only happening once in your entire life. Just live with it. It's gonna be a day where things are annoying. It's not even annual. People try to annualize it, they're weird. Like, if someone tries to do it on October 21st next year in 2016, it's not going to have the same impact, and way fewer people are going to care. So, I don't know. To me, I was like, just, if you're grumpy about it, then take the day off the internet. I don't know. You're never going to have to hear about it again. I mean, you're going to hear about Back to the Future again. A lot of people like those films. But you're never going to have to hear about the specific day from the second one upon which all the events of the second one take place in our actual historical past, regardless of whether or not we're in some weird reality where films are actually real. Although, like, you know, sort of sad spoiler alert for life, a lot of films involving time travel are not real. I hope that hasn't, like, shocked anybody. If it has, then you're stronger for it. Let me guarantee you that. I need... Where are those Cyclops parts? I just hunted them down. Not moments ago. And I've lost them again. Someone's screaming right now as they're watching this. Unless you're not watching this and you're just listening. I know that's a common way, actually, to watch these... Well, okay. Quote-unquote, watch these videos for a lot of people, is to just sit back and... I'm going to put you closer to the front because I keep looking for you. So just sit back and do other things on the internet whilst this audio plays. And I'm super cool with that, because that's how I watch a majority of videos on the internet right now. I don't know why. Like, I think it comes partly from my love of audio commentaries, you know, in the previous decade. And it's just like a way to continue that fun thing. But, trust me, I'm no stranger to turning on a video and then, like, working on something else and glancing at it now and then. And probably none of you actually felt guilty about it, but that's besides the point. I just want to let you know I don't think less of you. Don't worry about it. I think we're building that same little contraption again, but I guess we'll find out together, won't we? All these tiny studs over yonder. Let's kick you up a spot, so I don't have to keep reorienting where my hands are. But if you did something kooky or crazy for Back to the Future Day, this is one of those comment sections where I feel like, yo, it would be really cool to share whatever it is you did. Because I'm not, like, putting up a super special Back to the Future video. Back to the Future Day already happened. And I don't have a time travel machine to go and time travel to it again. So, if you got any cool stories from October 21st, 2015, yo, share them. I want to see what you guys did. I got upside down stuff built on the back of my half-built Lego time machine. Alright, we need 2 of you. My throat sounds super bad, doesn't it? Doesn't actually feel terrible. It's just dry right now. I've been drinking water. It just sort of stays dry. So I'm like, you know what? Screw you, throat. I'm just gonna proceed along with what I want to do, and then maybe one of us will learn a little bit of humility. Hopefully it's my throat and not... Well, you know what? If I learn a bit of humility, technically my throat is just a non-sentient piece of my body, so it'll have vicariously learned something too. So I kind of win either way, whether or not I lose or lose. I need 2 more of those. It said counted for 4 of them. I didn't even notice that. And this thing's getting thick. And, oh, the one big white piece. Put you up front. Those 2 red cyclopses accounted for. Get in there. Alright. Oh, thank goodness we're going to deal with some of these tiny, tiny blue things. I hate when these are rolling around on the table because I'm just waiting for them to get some kind of, like, minor table bump shockwave and just go flying inside the radiator. Okay, I need those light gray. Those are light gray. These 2 square things. And they're going to form a flap off the back. Alright. And where's the remaining 2x2? Here you are. Oh, I gotta build a little thing. Where's one of my 6ers? Here they are. And then a long wedge. I put that somewhere. Here it is, yeah. I knew I put it back there. And how do you get on here? Is that right? No, that's not right. Oh man. Dang, Lego and its high quality that actually adheres when I clip it in. Do I have to pull this whole thing apart? Is this how a part separator works? Oh, I'm bad at this. Okay, well I need that piece. There we go. So I have to have 6 showing. So, oh, this lines up. There's a flat thing on the back. That's what's going on. Alright, I coughed. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. Beg my pardon. Need these 3 pieces and then those double clippy bits, which I think I stuck together. So, yes, I did. Here they are. So how is this working? Yep, like that. Yep, like that. And then I need you and you to conjoin the ridges, and yes! Step 31 complete! Oh, I was just looking at these pieces. Here they are. Oh man, where do you go? Okay, here you go. This is all stuff, I think, for that cabling that goes around the sides of the Delorean. And step 33. Oh, we got a note here. After entering a target date, the operator accelerates the car to 88 miles per hour, 1 to 41.6 kilometers per hour, which activates the time travel circuitry. It certainly does. Don't you forget it. I also need, I guess because we're putting in one of those little, these little clock things, that's probably why it was brought up. And yo, look, it's hinge pieces. I wonder what the next step is. Right, it's the 2 pieces that go into the hinge pieces. Cuusoo Calais. I'm guessing that's where we're going to put some dashboard element stuff. Oh yeah, lots of dashboard element stuff. Another one of these little speedometers. So we go here. And the wheel Actually, that goes on second. First, we're gonna put in one of those cool printed parts. This is the calendar. I'll add the wheel onto that afterwards. Actually, I'll zoom in first and show you this. They point this out in the instructions. The time display shows the target and current dates on this model. The target date is 28/01/1958, the date when the first Lego brick was patented. Or patented, however you want to pronounce that. And we're gonna fold this down. Yeah, baby, that's right. History. It's kind of crooked. I wonder how that's happening. All right. Oh, now we're gonna build a big, just like, friggin'. We're gonna set up for the big front hoodial area. That's some snot right there. I've been waiting to use this plank too. Blam! And we got some more snot coming up. Where are they? Here they are. Some 1x2 light gray snot plates. Dripping and gooey. And then we need, what's that stuff? Oh, I put them on the wrong way. Just peel this snot off of there and stick it back on 90 degrees rotated. It's okay, no one will notice. And then I need those things with the big circly things on the sides. These two. These guys, I'm guessing, are going to form some more front hoodial connectionary stuff. Yeah, all like that. Right, now we're building things that... Those are headlights, I think, but they look a whole lot like guns to me. But that's my problem, not yours. Where am I? Where's my snake? Here it is. And I need some of those Cyclops 1x2s. I put them down somewhere, didn't I? Or did I stack them on each other? I don't think I stacked them up. Where are you? Show yourself to me. No, seriously, where are you? We need two of these. Space gun telescope things. Where are the... Let's take stock for a second. So it's the 1x2 with the nipple in the middle. Did I stack those on themselves? I don't think I did. Hello? Nipples! Where are you? Oh, you know what? I did stack them on themselves. I keep having all these bright ideas and then forgetting I did them and then confusing myself afterwards. It's most embarrassing. Anyway, I'm doing two builds, clone builds simultaneously and at the same time. Means the same thing. Alright, so these go this way. And we smack them down onto here. Oh, yes. That's very good. Just playing with my focus for a second. Okay. What's next? Oh, the circular thing that I thought the wheel was related to. It goes on back here. Oh no, I thought the focus was locked. It's not. There it is. And then one of these little things. Pop you in the middle. Didn't know I could do that until I started building Lego again when the Lego movie came out. And I was like, how is this supposed to work? And then Aaron and other Lego people told me, like, that's just an advanced building technique. Oh, I thought as an AFOL you would know that, sir. It's weird as they say it in that exact voice. It's really creepy. Ooh, the cheese wedge venti things. These look so Delorean. Just in general, they look a whole lot like the Time Machine. Just that hard angle venting. I was waiting to put those pieces on. I was hungry to put those pieces on. Just chomping at the bit. Om nom nom. Where are those pieces? I want to put them on. And now I gotta snap these ones in. Sideways, I guess? Certainly not in the way I thought I would snap them in. I thought I would, if I was going to clip these onto these things, I thought I'd do that before I put them in there. 2 steps later, it's like, yo, remember that stuff you did? Do it again. Not do it again. Do it now. Follow up on it now. I bet you thought you were done. Well, guess what, sir? You were not done. You were, in fact, far from done. I need those 1x2 light gray nipple pieces again, but now I know where I've lost them. Here they are. Alright, these things are going on. Like that. And like that. And, oh, okay, it's time to build some time travel thruster booster something or others. I gotta build 2 of these, and I think I'm gonna use the power of time travel on this part again. We're just gonna go through this in detail once. So those are the non-Cyclops parts. Where are the Cyclops parts? I should consolidate how far out some of these things are. There are not many pieces left. How do I not know where these, but in black, have gone? Unless it is... No, these are smooth ones. Where are the... Oh. I thought this was one giant piece. Ha 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 ha. I'm doing well. I'm doing good. In fact, I feel great. I was wondering, actually, how this... You know, seeing this thing I'm building right now on the packaging pictures and whatnot, I was like, that thing looks so cool. How do I actually build that? Because it looks just, like, awesome and future techy and whatnot. I guess I'm about to find out how I do that. Alright, so what happens next? Show me your secrets! Wait, do I... So even though I'm doing this whole thing twice, I'm doing a separate thing a second time within doing this twice. It's crazy. I almost said that's meta, but I'm not sure if that's actually the definition of the word or not. Let me know in the comments how close I was. You know, I don't need to be right, I just need to know if I was anywhere near it. If I, you know, crested towards some semblance of rightitude. Oh, that's cool! Look at this thing. How do I... It's black. It's hard to show. But that's neat. Yeah, it's like the time thruster. I'm gonna make another one of these. Kind of like this. I did it. We got a pair of them, and they look super cool. The way they mount also seems super cool. So we take this bit here, right? And hang on, let's get my light in a better spot. And you push that forward, stick this on. And that's how you get that big, crazy, like, stacked angle look. That's super damn cool. Anyway, I had to share that. We're gonna now build a little thing that goes into the middle of all that mush. And I'm feeling pretty confident in getting it all put together. Because it's like 5 or 6 pieces, so if I can't get this put together, then how the hell am I gonna put the rest of the Delorean together? I think I was just saying a bunch of words. Story of my life. Alright. What's next? Oh, those little blue bugle pieces. Hooray, I was wondering when I get to use those. And I also need 2 of you. So you go in there. And vice versa likewise. And... let's get those bugle bits into play. I don't really know what these are going to be for. I'm guessing this is just some of the techie detail of all the dementedness that is the rear end of the Delorean. Which I spent at least a couple of years of my childhood not knowing was a real car. I thought it was a word they made up for Back to the Future. Because I didn't ask a lot of questions as a kid, I just sort of made assumptions. And that is not a good way to go through life, just as a pro tip. Oh, I need all 4 of these. Okay. Like, if you're a younger viewer out there, and you're wondering about things, you're not sure about stuff, and you know, you're just gonna come to your own conclusion about something, it's worth asking someone first, just to make sure. No one that you need to really think about that much or give much of your time to will judge you for that. Ask questions. Good rule in general. I don't follow it enough myself, but another good rule in general in life is you don't always have to follow your own advice, because, you know, you can still give decent advice while not being competent enough to actually follow it. That'll get some people's hackles raised just hearing that. Oh, it's time! The flux capacitor! Big, lovely printed piece going right in there, right in the back. And our last 2 Single black bricks are gonna go around you. Yeah, we got the meat of this thing all coming together. Alright. Looks like we're building some more hood. Whoop. I'm really curious about the part of this where I start building like alternate hoods and things for the other two builds of the DeLorean. Because what I do know about the alternate DeLorean builds, or you know, the sequel DeLorean builds, is that for the most part the DeLorean stays the same. You just like swap hoods and swap some stuff back here, or like it's very modular basically. Or like it's very modular basically, he said. Exercising that English language he's so privileged to have been educated in. Where do we put these? These rail bits form a nice little dashboard. And these two big slats are gonna go across here. Yeah, there we go. That's the culmination of our snot right there. A big, smooth, glistening... Ew. That is gross. Alright, I need a bunch of these things. Whoop. Oh, I'm so good at this. Okay. And a whole lot of this asymmetrical, like, crisscrossing of uneven pieces to like, lock a bunch of pieces together. Where are the cheese wedges? The long cheese wedges. Where's my long black cheese wedge? Here it is. Ooh, the smoky bits. Good thing I did not lose these. Not really in any position to have potentially lost them, to be honest, but I noticed them and I was like, huh, I should make sure I put you somewhere where I know I can find you, and I did, and I just found them. Ooh, where are these white bits? I kept those all over there, because there's so few of them, I had a good feeling that they need to all stick together. And, oh, we're gonna do some snot. Time to snot it up. Oh, this is so satisfying. Building, like, the front bumper section and then plugging it on. Something about that I find ever so satisfying. Can I say satisfying a few more times? I'm sure I can. Like, look at this. You're just gonna there, clip you on there. Ah, look at that layering. Delightful. Where did those bits go? Oh, they go on top of the flux capacitor. We're gonna give it a little bit of a pagoda up here. There we go. Oh, get on there, thank you. I'm so excited because we're well past the, you know, we're well past the halfway point. We're like, well, we're past the two-thirds friggin' point here. Also, look at this beautiful rainbow I made out of these pieces by just smishing them together. I need to take two of them off of here, thus diminishing my rainbow. But I'm gonna put these lovely silver, shiny, grate pieces on them, so I guess that's okay. And we're just sticking those down into here. Yep. I guess those are just sticking straight up for now. You. And you. And then I need two of you. Little guys. Ah, there's two left. Perfect timing. Timing. Numbers. Perfect. Parts count. Hey, come on. Be mature. Thank you. What are we doing here? Oh, this is the roof. This is where the gull wing doors are going to clip in. I would expect. Oh, nice. So, you know, put all this together. Now we're going to top it off with just a nice 2x2 sealant. Oh, and then we're gonna snot it up, too. I love all the snotting in here. This is just some top-tier, lovely snotting. It's delicious gobs of snot all over my Legos. Oh, yeah. Alright, we're gonna build okay, these gull-wing doors. This is important. The gull-wing doors are the pieces that, you know, the guide I found for making this thing a little bit more two-seater friendly. The gull-wing doors are the parts that get tweaked. But for now, I am going to stick with them as per the instructions so we can see how that all goes. And I skipped a step. Yep, I skipped a step. I'm real good at this. I'm building these simultaneously because I'm just so jazzed. Get to the doors! And I need these clippy bits. Anyway, apparently if you just, like, tweak the build of these gull-wing doors, then you can more easily get both Marty and the Doc to sit inside. And I need 2 of you. I should do this one at a time here. Right. I need a snot part. Wait, do I need a 4 or a 3? I need a 3. Okay. Problem with these snot plates is it's hard to tell what they are at a glance when it's like a 3 versus a 4. At least I find it hard to tell at a glance. Maybe you won't. This is the rear view mirror, I believe. Or no, the approximation of a rear view mirror. Alright, that was intense. And then we need 2 more of you. Oh, just stick them onto each other. Okay, I'm gonna do that one more time, because I know I can. I believe in myself. Let's do this. Let's do this. We can do it. Pepping myself up, because I'm feeling that this is having, I guess, the intended effect. I am fatiguing rapidly. But I'm also adrenalizing at the sight of the increasingly completed Delorean. So we're all winners here. In short. Wait a second. I thought the thing said to build 2 of these. Oh man. Okay, well. One of these is gonna have to be altered. I got ahead of myself. That's what you get. Oh, am I supposed to tilt these parts? Okay, according to the instructions, I can tilt those parts in. Get that nice curvature going. Anyway, what was I saying? Right, getting ahead of myself. That's what I did here. Let's see. Oh, you know what? The end result, I think, is the same. I just have to flip around this piece. And this piece. So, like that. And then you are going to go this way. And swivel you, Mr. Cheese Wedge, around. Okay, I fixed it. Crisis averted. Whoa. Whoa! Drop my flashlight. It's okay. It's getting to the point where it has to come to this side anyway. And we gotta close these doors up. And those do sit nice and flush there. Like, that's gorgeous. I hope that the tweak doesn't mess with that visual trick too much. Okay, these things are going to go on at angles here. This is where it's getting all tricky and pro-builder. Not sticking to 90-degree perpendicular angles. And I need these 2 4 slats to go here. Oh, look at that thing. I know there are people who preferred, like, when this was like a straight slope, but I really like that layered look. It just has like a It has a subtle beef to it that I find very pleasant. Alright, the last two of these, and the last two threesies. Oh, right, these are forming the implied front windshield. That's a little... I get it, but it's also a little, Oh well. Okay, we're gonna tire up these wheels. And I put the tires all the way over here. Why did I do that? Oh man, this is my favorite. This is when you know, like, a Lego car is getting done. So you're putting the tires on the wheels and putting the wheels on the axles. You get that slick click. I need to order off Bricklink 4 more of these tires for the... Well, actually, I don't need... Sorry. That's a conversation I had like 2 years ago. You don't need new tires for these red things, because the red ones represent when they're going on the railway. You just pull these wheels off. What am I saying? Ignore me. Ignore that weird noise outside. Don't ignore me too much, though. I mean, like, I'm in the middle of building something. This is almost done already. Like, that's the meat and potatoes right there. We're just going to be building the rear end now. And, each time I can't locate a piece from here on out, it's going to be triple embarrassing, let me tell you. So this is the rear bumper we're putting together. And there's a thing in here that I think has to do with the nature of the license plate. Like, this is a real all-encompassing kit. Like, it's impressive. Had I more foresight and or more dedication to Lego, I probably would have just bought 3 of these to build the 3 Deloreans. Because they really outfit you with a lot of parts. And I have this weird thing where when I'm given heavy amounts of customization, I get daunted and I'm like, I should just buy extra ones so I don't have to worry about swapping all the parts around. No. It's a terrible way to go about toy collecting. Don't do it. It's stupid. And stick these things in here. Alright. Excuse me, I'm about to cough. I may or may not have edited that out, I'm not sure. Anyway, I'm going to put the out-of-time license plate on here. It says on a note here in the instructions, in the first movie, the California license plate reading out of time, read out of time. When Doc returned from 2015, the license plate had become a barcode. Can you imagine if we had barcode license plates for real right now in 2015? Wouldn't be any more vanity plates. That's actually the only thing I can think of that would really be on my mind as a huge difference. That, you know, no, that wouldn't be able to, like, identify, like, a friend's car as easily, because I wouldn't just see their license plate and hear in my head whatever weird word I hear in my head when I read their license plate. Taking all those mismatched letters and just assembling some piece of English shorthand. We're gonna get snotty here again. Oh, yeah. Snot that bumper. Oh, look at that. Look at that shape. Look at that. That's gorge. That's what that is. That is legit gorge. Alright, we got some exhaust pipes going on here. Make sure those things are seated at a nice angle. It's not the tightest connection there, but it looks real good. Like, man. Big old fingerprint on there, too. And... oh, wait. I want you to see this. Alright, here we go. Ah! Oh, baby. Alright. Still more to do. What do we need? 2 of those pipes and 1 of these things. I'll stick the little bugle horn on the front there first. And then we're gonna put this connective tissue together. Oh, that was fun. I don't know if there's a better proportioning there I could do of sliding it through each section, but that looks great. And all this stuff is getting too far away. Come back, won't you? Okay, we got one more of these. And I'm just going to plug it into both sides and then run it through the clip. There we go. That looks cool! Let's move you over a bit. I'm guessing we're going to do the same thing on the other side. We're doing the same thing on the other side. Okay. Get in there. Go, go, go. I'm getting real pumped. This thing's starting to look like a goddamn time machine. Alright, the other flexi pipe. Oh! There goes my instruction sheet. I got too excited. There... Is that a door? Did I lose it? I lost a door. I didn't even notice that happen. And it was on the other side. That is embarrassing. Get in there. Come on, stay together now. Let's stay together now. Let's not blow the lead already. Hey, we're at the part where they just say put the minifigures in there. So, I guess this is the Back to the Future 1, the time machine. Pretty much all done. There's a lot of parts kicking around here. Get back. Alright, that's neat. But I'm not done yet. We're not gonna put minifigures in there yet. We're gonna go straight through to the next part of this. Oh, are we? Okay, we are changing the hubcaps to red right away. So I guess that's a part of the conversation that I had, then forgot about, and then had another part of a conversation and forgot about it too. So for number 2, I want to go on Bricklink and just get tires for these wheels, so that I don't have to take the rubber tires on and off again. I guess I'll do it. Do I have to? We're gonna leave the tires as they are. Dude, switching rubber stuff back and forth. Does anyone really mind? Does anyone really care? For now, let's stick with what we're doing. Let's keep it together. Oh man. Okay, you know what? I should just bricklink a complete assembly of this to put the other license plate onto. So it's a much faster swap to go to Back to the Future 2. Like, just swap wheels, entire wheels, not like hubcaps. Just swap this plate for another plate, and then boom, you're Back to the Future 2. Some purists are gonna yell at me for this. Alright. Oh, this is cool. You flip these up. Yeah, these things aren't like clipping them, but it feels like they're causing like a real nice like stopping friction point for the flying car mode. And then you get this clear stuff. Shows that you have like a little, I guess, flight stand for the flying car mode. This one goes there. And one goes there. That's cool. I guess we're not done though, because there's also the question of Mr. Fusion. Oh yeah, the Mr. Fusion unit is what we're going to be building now. There's a little quote here. The Mr. Fusion home energy reactor converts household waste into electrical power and is the key energy source for the 2015 version of the time machine. It's also a real simple little addition. That's what that little, that yellow little stud there is for. This thing can just stick right on there, nice and simple. I like that. Okay, so now we've got Back to the Future 2. It totally has red tires. Sorry, red hubcaps. You just can't, you can't see them. They're underneath that thing right now. Right? Yeah. Alright, last thing to do is to build the Wild West alternate hood plate for this thing, and you have to remove one of these. And then bust out these lovely orange bits. And I hope a whole bunch of those lovely silver-looking stud bits, because those are pretty pieces. Hey, come on. Control yourself. Alright, so... set my focus. And... oh, we are putting some more of these shiny bits on. Sounded kind of like I said, shiny baton. But I didn't. This is fun. It's taking all these leftover pieces, and it's like, here, make a little Frankenstein monstrosity of science. This isn't the piece I need. I need that piece over there. One of these integrated 1x2s with the tooth. C-clip deal. And need another silver stud. And where's my little onesie piece? That's gonna go up on here. Still getting some snot on this thing. It should give it a nice punchy visual when it's done. Oh, this is what these... okay, I thought these were gonna be windshield wipers for some reason. But these things go over here. Little space alien doodle boppers. And, oh, some of these silver snot bits. Delicious. Wait, did I do that right? I put that in the wrong spot. We're like double stacking silver studs on there. These little silver snot bits just go down here as like diode things. And then we got a stud piece going on to that other stud piece. Oh man, and a silver grating piece. This is going to be all shiny and wonderful. And this stuff goes down here. And then we stick the binoculars on. I was wondering, so this whole thing is only held together by that one black 1x2, but then this piece goes on here to give it both a layering effect, like on, you know, the rest of the hood back there, and some more solidity. That's super cool. And our cheese wedge piece goes here. Another one of these pieces goes here. Is that about done? That's that. Alright. So, let's fly the DeLorean over and get it ready for riding the railways. You just pull that one snot piece off and just clip this one onto that same spot, and boom, you've got like the whole old-timey engine block. Friggin' cool. This is a cool set. Whoop. It flew off at me. By the way, that whole dialogue I've been having this whole time about what to do with these wheels, I don't remember what color the hubcaps were. I know they were red when they were in the Wild West, but I don't know if they were red when they were, you know, in a flying car. I could just check the box, I suppose. So why don't we just do that? The box details all three builds on it right back here. Oh, you know what? Look at that. They're still gray when it's Back to the Future 2. Okay, I thought so. So it's just red in number 3. And technically you don't need the tires for when it's red because they were going on a railway. So this is still all cool. I don't need to bricklink that stuff. I still would kind of like to bricklink like this rear bumper section so I could not have to just switch this like tiny piece, but just pop it off and pop that back on. But this is a cool set. I like it. I'm gonna take this thing off. Let's go back to the Future 2. That's my favorite iteration. You got your flying car. And your gull-wing doors. And let's get Doc Brown in there. Personally, I feel like he is the one who should always be driving this thing. So here's the thing, is when you sit someone in here, and you try to get them lined up, their head bangs into the roof up here. So they have to sit with just one leg on studs, rather than two, and I think that's by design. And that's all cool. Also super awkward. Ah! It's all falling apart. Come on. Okay. But then if you try to get Marty in here... Right, so this is the two of them sitting in there. And Doc Brown's hair bangs his head into the roof, whereas Marty, I think, can squeeze all the way in? I'm not sure. But yeah, now the doors don't quite close. Whoops. They also fall apart if you just, like, yank down on them like that. So, what do we do? I'm gonna go consult the thing I had on my phone for ages and figure out how this rebuild works, and then we'll be back for one last little bit of Back to the Future fun. So that was pretty easy, and it's not as clean a solution as I would have liked, but basically to do it, you take the gull wing door here, you just pop it off there. It's easier than trying to unclip that. You take that piece off, and take this piece off. What you're going to do, and like the whole crux of this thing, is taking this 1x4 black piece, right, taking it off of here, moving it over one. Then just reassemble everything so that this stuff is now one tile lower, and that connecting area is one tile higher. And that allows for, among other things, it allows for Doc Brown's hair, and allows for you to fit two people in here. Now, there is one bummer. It messes with the smooth profile of the side, because now the door, no matter what you do, it's sticking out, like, you know, half a millimeter. Just enough to not be as perfectly smooth as it was before. I don't know, it bugs me a little bit, probably won't bug a lot of you. But this kit, like, it's not really built for two people to even be sitting inside and seeing out the front windshield. And to get Marty on the other side, and as far as I can tell, you'd have to do this if you switch places and have Marty driving and Doc over on this side. If I get this open without pulling the entire roof off, which happens pretty easily, this is how you got to get him in there to even be sitting. He's got to be sitting up as much as possible. This arm has to be up a bunch, and then he's attached by one leg, while the other leg, ideally, is a little bit higher and kind of, like, wedged into that weird, like, cheese wedge corner. The roof also popped off, as it is wont to do. But once you get all that in, you know, you can close this to some degree. You have to be careful. This is actually a pretty fragile kit when it comes to the all the jointings up here, and, like, you know, this stuff isn't even attached. But that way you can get both of them sitting in there. It's just a bit more uneven on the sides. Like I said, probably won't bug a lot of people. But I think I might put this thing back to stock and look into some other rebuild options that maybe involve, like, getting an extra tile or two. I have a couple extra tiles here. Like, you know, I've got a decent little pile of spare parts from this kit, so maybe I'll see if I can work something out with those. But anyway, thanks for checking this out. Joining me for my little weird I want to build a DeLorean day. And got a pair of V-Build lives coming up from September, so check those out, and then stay tuned for just more V-building, man. It's heavy. Fix that. Fix that. Fix that. Yeah. Now it's too darn loud. Memes!